What's up everybody and welcome to another video. My name is Ross McFarlane, coming to you from agency 3980, and in this video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can go ahead and start to make $100 a day using ClickBank with native ads on MGID. I'm going to be taking you through the entire process step by step. We're going to be finding an offer, we're going to be building out the funnel, landing pages, headlines, creatives. Once we've done that, we're going to go into the tracker, we're going to upload everything into the tracker, and then once we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to exactly set the campaign up within MGID. So as you can see, I've got the computer here in front of me now. Let's go ahead and go and get started. So as you can see guys, we're inside the computer and we're inside one of the agency ClickBank accounts. And I know you guys love to see juicy commissions and juicy brown and green bars from all these ClickBank commissions here. So as you can see, we've been making some consistent conversions over the past few weeks, and as you can see here, I think Colin said he was wanting to hit a $7,000 a week, and he just missed out on that. So yeah, stay tuned to catch the progress with this campaign that's running right now within this account. And I will refresh the screen because I know we get all the internet police who come out in their droves, and they will leave comments telling us to refresh the screen. So anyway, now that's been done, now what we want to do is we want to show you how you can go ahead to start to make $100 a day on ClickBank with MGID using native ads. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is, it's going to be a long video, we're going to get in there, I'm going to take you through the whole process. It's going to be a step-by-step process, we're going to go through everything step by step, okay? So, the first thing that we need to do is to find an offer, of course. So, we're going to need an offer to promote. So how do we do that? So what we can do is we can do a few things. Obviously, we can just go and pick any offer and just run that, which is always an idea. And obviously, the three main verticals that perform predominantly well on native advertising is health, wealth, and relationships. Okay, so when we do go looking for an offer, we are going to find a lot of those offers on these different traffic sources and stuff that we're going to find. The reason that they're so popular is because they convert so well. They're not seasonal. They're not like e-com or anything like that, which can be quite seasonal. They really perform 12 months of the year, like, because Nutras, obviously you've got a lot of like weight loss, you've got chronic illnesses, you've got a lot of joint pain, diabetes, eyesight stuff, you've got a lot of chronic illnesses, which are obviously people have chronic illnesses 12 months of the year. So, and there's a lot of vitality and stuff in there, even some vanity stuff as well. You've got a lot of like skincare and like teeth whitening stuff and hair loss and all these different types of things that are in there within the Nutra niche. People always want that. They always want to look better, feel better, cure illnesses, or have these types of things. That's why Nutra performs really, really well. Great start for beginners. As well, the Nutra vertical to get into. Then you've got wealth, so that's like crypto, forex, make money online, these online business type stuff. Can be like a lead gen type of flow, but they perform really, really well as well. And then you've got, of course, dating, because everyone wants to find love, everybody wants to find that special person in their life, or that special person for maybe one night or one weekend, whatever you're up to or whatever suits you. So yeah, so health, wealth, and relationships. Other things that perform really well, stuff like lead gen, so you've got insurance, e-com. Some of that can be quite seasonal though, so that could be one way of finding an offer. You could just go ahead onto the marketplace on ClickBank, pick one, and then run with it. Chances are, if it's got high gravity, which I'm going to show you later in the video, what to look for and how to actually find a good offer, chances are it's going to probably perform quite well. If other affiliates are running it, it's got a good gravity, it means it's converting well, it means it's more competitive, but of course it means it's converting well. Other things you could do is, like, you can head over to blogs, you can go ahead and you can do speak to affiliate friends, chat to blogs. That makes no sense. You can go into blogs, forums, all these different types of things and see what's actually running at this moment in time. But what we're going to do is, for this video, we're going to head over to Anstrex, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to take a look and we're going to see what's running right now in this traffic source, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to take some notes, get a rough idea, and then what we're going to do is we're going to head over to ClickBank and I'm going to show you exactly how to find an offer based off of the actual information that we found in this spy tool. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, the first thing we need is, obviously, we need an offer to promote. So let's go and find an offer. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll head over to Anstrex and we'll go and do that now. So here we are here, we're inside Anstrex, and of course what we want to do is we want to start doing some filtering. We can't just go and be looking at all these ads and stuff and seeing what's what. We need to go and see, so obviously I'm on push, so I need to put this onto native right now. So I'll stick this on native. And what we're going to do is, we're going to filter this, okay? So we're going to go add network. So what we are doing is, we are going to be promoting on MGID today. So we're going to be promoting on MGID. We're going to be going in the US, because that's how we roll. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually filter this on affiliate network as well, because we're going to be running ClickBank offers. So I'm going to just see what's happening on ClickBank here. I'm just going to take a look, see what's what. I'm expecting a lot of Nutra stuff, but we'll wait and see what we find. Okay, here we go here. So we've got, now these are fresh ads. So these spy tools, which can be a blessing and a curse, okay? These spy tools, what they do is, they only scrape so much data from the internet. So a lot of people get hung up on these. They'll rip and run. They'll just grab whatever they can find on a spy tool and they'll just go and run it. Now, it can give you initial traction, like, don't get me wrong, it can give you initial traction, but it's never going to build, you're never going to build a business, okay? So what we're in here for is, we're in here for inspiration. And that's what we're in here for. We're in here just for some inspiration. So we're going to take a look. Now, please bear in mind that these are obviously ads that are just 1 day old. So what we're probably better doing is maybe better like filtering this maybe to a few days. But I just want to take a look and just see what's running at this moment in time. See what's trending basically. So we've got shocking, new loophole, burns body fat like crazy. Okay, so we've got a weight loss product there. Weight loss here again. Weight loss, kill your belly fat overnight. Weight loss. Tooth decay, yeah, so a lot of Nutra stuff. Pelvic floor strong, not quite sure what that is. Not really sure of that headline. Cool. Let's just keep looking. Your gut bacteria is out of balance if you have a big belly. Teeth, a lot of teeth stuff. He gave me sweets every day, then left me for a thinner girl. Oh, I quite like that angle. Could be a bit of bad arbitrage there. I'm not quite sure, but let's keep looking and see what we've got. So I've seen a lot of weight loss up to now, so it's probably something that we're going to run with. Do you have gum disease or tooth decay? Do this immediately. Okay, cool. So that's something to do with oral health as well. So we've seen a few oral health stuff, and we've seen Dr. Stun, this melts body fat. Dr. Stun, this melts fat like crazy. Try tonight. So we've got the before and after here with the weight loss. Orange per mum lost 3 pounds 22 days, and here's how. Yeah, weight loss. So we're seeing a lot of weight loss. So basically, this is just basically saying to me, just off initially looking at this, I'll go have another scroll through, see what we've got. But weight loss is really, really popular just now. What is this? Top rated professionals reveal your true love soulmate. Bit of dating. Keep scrolling through. These are all probably the same affiliates. Weight loss. Okay, so we can pretty much safely say that weight loss is kind of doing quite well on MGID just now. Cool. One bite of this, melts belly and fat. Take before lunch. Okay, quite an overplayed image here. This one here must be working well for someone. We've got here diabetes. Okay, diabetes. One keeps your blood sugar. Diabetes. Cool. Diabetes. Okay, we're getting a little bit more now. So diabetes, weight loss, oral health, things like that. Okay, so Nutra, basically. Everything's just falling under the Nutra category here. Is what we're initially finding. Okay, so what we can do is we can head back over to our sheet and we just start taking notes. If you want to take this serious, you obviously want to start taking notes. So what we can say is we can go for weight loss. We found weight loss, oral health, and diabetes was what the main things that we found on Anstrex. Okay, so what we'd do from here is, now we've got a rough idea of what's performing well on the ad exchange, on the traffic source. What we'd then do is we'd then go and head over to ClickBank. I'm going to go over to the marketplace and we're going to have a look and we're going to go and find an offer. So we're going to go and show you how to do that now. So let's go and head back over to ClickBank and I'll show you how to go and find an offer. So that's us back in ClickBank now. As you can see, I'll just refresh this page again because I know everyone loves a bit of refreshing. And what we're going to do is, all you'll have to do is head over to the marketplace. So we'll go over to the marketplace and we are going to go over to Nutra. Okay, so that's health and fitness. Your other ones in there is if you wanted to go for make money online. Make money online would be under business and investing. And then if you wanted to do dating, like I mentioned, you've got self-help would come under dating. So if you wanted to have a look and check there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and we're going to find So what I want to do is I want to arrange this in order of gravity, and I want to do 50 offers per page. Okay, so why am I arranging it in gravity? So the gravity, I can't quite remember the actual specifics of the gravity, but I know it just means the gravity is like the more people are promoting the product, it means it's converting better. So basically it means it's like on your average affiliate network, what you might see is like an EPC, that probably correlates to the gravity of ClickBank. I can't remember. I've seen an article on it once before, and I read the article of what actually the specifics of gravity actually means, but that's irrelevant to this video. But basically what we're just trying to establish is we're arranging it in gravity, so popularity and converting well, and what we're doing is we're in the Nutra vertical, so we're in health and wealth. Now, we're going to be running it in the US, okay? So what we'll have to bear in mind is when we're running it in the US, we're going to be paying high CPMs, high CPCs, so our payouts have to match our offers. Sorry, our payouts have to be relative to the amount of traffic that we're buying. Okay, so we can't be paying like $2 to $4 for a CPM. So CPMs obviously cost per thousand impressions. We can't be paying $2 to $4 for a CPM and then getting, say, an ICTR if you're running on a CPM model. So you're running on ICTR, that's what you're optimizing on. If you're running on ICTR and you're getting like a 0.2% or even a 1%, that's going to give you, say, 100 clicks on your image. And then if you're running a VSL, say you're getting a 50% click-through rate, that's giving you like a 50 clicks on your image from those 50 clicks on your lander from that 1,000 impressions. It's going to get quite costly. Like if you're looking at multiple ads based over, you're doing a lot of split testing, you've got a lot of testing going on, you're going to need a big budget, especially the same with the CPCs. The CPCs are going to be quite high. Obviously you want to keep your CPCs as low as possible, but obviously if you're looking at the top main verticals within any traffic source, especially in the US, you're going to be paying quite high CPCs. Could be paying anything from $50 up to $1.50, depending on what type of offers that you're running and stuff like that. So we want our payout to be relative to the traffic cost. Okay, so payout is relative to the geo. Okay, so it's relative to the GDP of the geo. So if you're running tier 2 stuff, if you're just getting started, which I would recommend, running tier 2 stuff, you probably want to start off on lower payout offers. Okay, so it's going to be like the data that you can buy for like the amount of money that you could spend, like the data that you can buy for $100 is like 10x to what you can buy in a tier 1 country. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this average conversion up here to $100 because I want my average conversion to be $100 because relative to the CPM and CPCs that I'm going to be paying in the US, that's why I'm doing that. So let's just take a look and see what we've got here. Okay, so I've got Java Burn. Here's the first one that's coming up for me here. So what I want to do is when you're looking for finding an offer, you want to obviously take a look and go into each and every single offer and see what fits with you. And of course, what you want to do is pick one that actually fits well with you, right? So it means that you know you're going to be able to write good headline copy, but I'm going to touch on something how to find that as well. You know that you're going to be able to find good images as well, and it feels right. You know you're going to be able to come up with good stuff because there's a lot of testing when it comes into native advertising. So if you've got a batch of 30 images and these images are underperforming, you have to straight off the bat go ahead and find more images, or you may want to stock up on images. So you don't want to be on an offer where it's really, really tedious to find images. Like even though that could be a labour intensive part, it is going to be quite the difference. So what we're going to do is we'll just jump in and just see what we've got here. So we've got Java Burn, simple VSL lander here, and this is looking like a powder of some sort. Yeah, some powder. The world's first and only natural proprietary patent pending formula which is combined with coffee can increase both. Okay, so it's just some kind of powder that you put in your coffee. Okay, so I'm thinking of angles already for this one that I could use. So obviously I've got the before and after angle that I'm thinking here, and I'm thinking obviously the morning coffee, which is like a creative that they've got here that they're using. So I'm thinking I like stuff like that. Yes, right now you can 30-day supply of Java Burn, simple one time, just $49. Cool, so we've got a lot of coffee images here, so give me a little bit of inspiration for coming up with creatives, which is another part that we're going to touch on today. And cool, okay, so what I want to check is, I want to check if it's got an affiliate resources page. Now I always want to check if it's got an affiliate resources page when I'm looking for an offer on ClickBank. Why do I want to do that? It tells me two things. It tells me it's got stuff that I can use for my creatives and for my headlines, like I've just did there from the offer page. And it also tells me that the offer's converting really well. The vendor has obviously spent a lot of money on creating an affiliate resources page, and it's basically giving us as much resources as possible to then be as highly targeted as possible, so then we can make more money, and the more money we make, of course, the more money they make. So it tells us that the offer's converting really well if we've got an affiliate resources page. So what you do is you just click on, right click, head over to the resources page. With ClickBank, it might ask you to sign up to, so you drop in like your email and your ClickBank affiliate ID and stuff, and it takes you through so you don't get access to some of them. So yes, I think this is actually one of those. Yeah, so it is. So what we'll do is we'll just come off of this and we'll just go and find one that's got that doesn't have that. So like Denti Talks, we've just seen here. What have we got here? Cool. So I'm assuming this is going to be another VSL. If I was to just jump into here, and this has got a resources page as well. So it's giving me how to apply. Okay, so contact us. Okay, probably the same vendor. I would imagine BioFit. Okay, here's another one. So what we do is you just click on the offer page, you take a look through, stuff your face, lose weight. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, I can use this for a headline already. I'm thinking, okay, cool, I can use this. Watch the VSL. When you're looking for offers, watch the VSLs. Read the TSLs. Go through and read them, because these things can give you great angles for when you're coming up with your funnel, which we're going to be touching on later in the video. But these things can give you great angles. Like they can come up with like, some of these VSLs have got these silly things like secret ingredients, plant extracts, all these different types of things. If it's got that within the video and we're putting that at the front of our funnel, it's going to totally make sense when it comes down to actually, it's going to increase our conversion rates, because you're going from image to image, headline, landing page through to offer. It's all making sense and all really coherent. So something from there you could then use, and what you're doing is reverse engineering from the offer all the way to the front of your funnel, and your funnel's staying super coherent all the way through, and it's going to increase your conversion rates. So I always like to do that. I'm not going to watch this VSL, it's probably about 40 minutes long, but what I'll do is I'll just see if it's got anything on the affiliate resources page where I can find some inspiration from, and then go ahead and use that in my funnel, which we're going to be building up next. But just from what I just seen from that video there while I was chatting, was that it looks like this is touching on the angle of you're being able to eat as much junk food as you like and then still be able to lose weight. So I'm assuming that is kind of what this is going to be. So it's saying here, new breakthrough supports weight loss revealed for the first time history making. Your jaw will drop. It's research blows the lid off why most diets never work. Scientific references and stuff. Okay, cool. So what we'll do is we'll go to the resources page and see what's happening on there. See if it's giving us anything for. Cool. So this is looking like quite a good resources page here. So we've got BioFit, campaign information, email swipes. Perfect. Something that you would want to use. You could use that. Lose weight while eating chocolate. There's a headline right there. I could split test. Perfect. It's just great. It just gives you great stuff for copy, and you just take all this stuff and look through, have a read through. So we've got, it's giving you different emails. Fun and effortless way to lose weight. Another headline that I can use in my funnel. Great. What else have we got here? Everything taught about weight loss is wrong. Okay, so it's going for kind of like a compelling kind of what's it called? Like what's it called again? I can't remember the word. What's it called again? Oh, forget it. The type of angle that they're going for here. Polarizing. Got me. I got it there eventually. Yeah, so it's going for like a polarizing effect. Like you agree or don't. You agree or you disagree. So that's kind of going for that type of angle. Melts pounds, no diet. Weight loss on steroids. Okay, cool. That's quite cool. I quite like that one. Doctor shocked. Okay, so it's using the authority of a medical professional. So this is great stuff for like building out our funnel. So I'm probably going to go with this offer. I'm probably going to go with this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to head back over to my swipe file. I'm going to go back to my swipe file. Okay. And I'm just going to do this because I found an offer. I know weight loss is trending, so I'm going to go weight loss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go BioFit. It's running to a VSL, which means it's a video sales letter, which I'll touch on why this is important later in the video for building up our funnel. And I know it's got a resources page. Okay, so head back over into BioFit here just quickly. So what we'll do is we're going to run this offer here, BioFit, and this is because it's given us so much information on the resources page. It's given us lots of stuff we can use and we can reverse engineer for our funnel. So the next thing what we need to do is we need to go ahead and we need to start building up the funnel. So let's go ahead and do that now. So here we are here, we're back inside our swipe file, okay, and what we're about to do is we're about to go and build out the funnel. So what we need to do is we need to build out a landing page, and after that we need to come up with creatives, then after that we need to come up with headlines. Now, to do that, we need some structure. We can't just be going away and just throwing up anything and just thinking that that's going to work. We need some structure. So what that's called is, that's called angles, okay? So for this example, I'm going to do 2 angles, okay? I'm going to go 2 times angles. Now, the reason that we want to have some angles is, think of it like a pyramid. So you've got your main angle, which is your weight loss. Then you've got below that, you've got your sub angles, which can be, let's just say for instance, I'm going to go sub angle 1. I'm just going to go for before and after. Okay, and then I'm going to sub angle 2. I'm going to do like an emotional insecurity type thing, but kind of touching on people's insecurities. All right, okay. We know what we're like. We're marketers. We're affiliate marketers. We know what we're like. We do these types of things. So I'm going to go for like maybe. The offer is obviously saying to me, it's saying I can eat junk food and still lose weight. So I'm maybe going to go for maybe something like skinny women eating junk food, okay? And I'll just put, what could I put that as a sort of sub angle to? So I'll just call that, I'm just thinking for a name for that sub angle. I'll just call that insecurity angle, eating junk food, eating junk. So that's what I'm going to do, that one. So now we've got some structure for that, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to write some headlines off the cuff. So what I'll do is I'll go for before and after, and I'm going to look at I'm going to go back to the actual offer page and see if it gives me any. I'm going to go back to the email swipes. Lose weight. See if we can get a name. Here we go, here. Here it is there. That's why this expert. Weight loss expert, Chrissy Miller. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to write my headlines first. And the reason I want to do that is because it's so much easier to come up with images based on headlines than what it is to come up with headlines based on images. So now we've got my angles. Think of it like a pyramid, like I mentioned. We've got the main angle at the top of the pyramid, which is weight loss. Below that, so it's a hierarchy. Below that, we've got the sub angles. Then below that, we've got the headlines. Then below that, we've got the images. Now, each one has to be done in that order. So it's got main angle, sub angles, headlines, and then images. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, for this, I'm going to write out some headlines. So I'm going to go headline 1 for sub angle 1 is going to be before and after. So that's going to be, what can I say for that one? I can say, watch how Chrissy Miller, I'll just say Chrissy weight loss expert, Chrissy turns weight loss expert after shredding. Let's see what we've got here, see if it's giving me any specifics. I'll just say, for now, I'll just say 37 pounds. Watch now. And then I'll say, and what I could also do is I can go back into the email swipes. I can take a look at the lose weight and live longer, eat pizza and lose weight. I'm going to use that for my other angle. So I'm on the before and after angle right now. So Dr. shocked by weight loss. Dr. shocked. Weight loss on steroids. Little ingredients, milk pounds, no diet. I can use that on my other angle actually. I'm going to use that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to go headline 2. I'm going to say doctor. I'm going to say simple method for stripping fat loss is going viral. Watch now. I'm going to check on the letter count. Let's take a look. Let's see how character caps. Okay, I need to. Chrissy turns weight loss expert after shredding 37 pounds after losing. Better. Cool. Okay, so that one is going to go there. I'll take that. Go back to my swipe file. Click that. And then this one, I think this is going to be too much as well, but we can work on it. Let's do that. Oh, perfect. That's actually perfect. No, the reason that I'm doing that is a 65 character count is because I know we've run on MGID before, so I know the character count on MGID is 65 characters. That's the character cap. So what I normally would have done was I normally would have headed over to the traffic source, made sure what the character cap was, and then I would have knew. So when I'm writing my headlines, I should have actually did that at the start of the video, to be honest, but it's just because we have used most of these R exchanges in the past, so I kind of know off by heart. But most of them are 60 to 80 characters that you get, but I always try and keep them more short and more concise. That's that there. And then the next one was subangle 2. So that was eat junk and still lose weight and still strip body fat. Eat junk and still strip body fat with this new morning hack. I think that's maybe going to be too much. Let's go and check. Count 58. Ah, perfect. Eat junk and still strip body fat with this new morning hack. Can I get a watch in there? Because it's a VSL, I'd like to have that in. Watch. Count. Ah, just too much. Watch. Watch. Cool, 65. I'm going to use that. Would have been good if we could have got brackets around there, but cool. So, and the other one was what was it? Little ingredient melts pounds. Weight loss on steroids. Doctor shocked by weight loss. Eat pizza and still lose weight. I don't want to say eat pizza because that's just lose weight and live longer. £1 a day guaranteed. Bad news, weight loss breakthrough banned. Custard donut diet. Is your diet making you sick? Blonde bombshell caught eating brownies. Best bodies I've ever seen. Stuff your face and still lose weight. I'm actually going to use that one there. So, doctor shocked. Stuff your face and still lose weight. Just check that's here. Oh, I've got loads left. Perfect. Doctor shock. Stuff your face and still lose weight. Try tonight. 66. Try now. Try now. 63. Perfect. I'm going to use that. Take that. Put that back into the swipe file. Okay, so just a recap, because I know I've went on a little bit there, but I'm going through the hierarchy so you know when you're setting up your campaigns, you're doing them right. So the hierarchy is we've got the main angle, sub-angle, headlines, images. So now that we've done that is we've got the main angle, which is of course weight loss, which I've got here. So the main angle is weight loss. So I'll just write that in here. Main angle is weight loss. And then we've got the sub angles, which is I'm going to go for before and after, and we're also going to go for like there's a sub angle 2, which is, so what I'll do is I'll just do sub angle 1, do that. Let's just put that green, and then, oh, green, that's horrible. Red. Oh, even worse. Red. And then just put that back to white. Cool. Ross, what are you doing? Cool, so we've got sub angle 1 and we've got sub angle 2. Red. Okay, so we've got sub angle 1 and sub angle 2. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to go ahead and go and build our lander. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the landing page builder and we're going to head and go and do that. So here we are we're inside the landing page builder that we use. This is called Landerize. Now Landerize can be found within the Debrew platform. If you want to know more about the Debrew platform, it's got everything that you need to go ahead and run your affiliate marketing business. I'll leave a link in the description below. But what we're going to do is we're going ahead and continue to find. We're going to go ahead and build the landing page ready for you, so you can go ahead, build out your funnels. You could start making $100 a day on MGID with native ads and ClickBank. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and find the right landing page. So we'll go to landing page templates, and what we're going to do is we're of course running native traffic and we are running Nutra. Okay, so that's filtered for us. Excuse me. Now, what I want to do is, like I said at the start, we found that it said it's got a resources page. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back and see, because some of these offers on ClickBank actually give you native pre-sale pages that you can use. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go and check and see if we've got that. So let's go here. I've got banners, landers, videos. So landers, let's go ahead, take a look. Affiliate tools, home landers, coming soon. Okay, it doesn't have it. Cool, that's fine. We're running to a VSL. So all I need to do is just have a simple one-click lander. So what's a simple one-click lander? Well, it's just these two here. So it's just something basic. We've got images. It's just got a basic page layout. We've got two different layouts here. I've got one that's more advertorial style type, but still got a short bit of body copy, quick compelling headline, image, and basically a strong CTA, strong call to action. Same here. This is more like not advertorial type. It's more like more base, where it's just like basically high volume, just bigger image, just more image based, just to get the click. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to use this one, because with these two you'll get higher click-through rates. Okay, with these two type of landers, and you're running to a VSL, so that does all the pre-framing for you. If you're running an offer that doesn't have a VSL, then you'd be running an advertorial type offer. So then that means that advertorial is going to be doing all the pre-framing for you. But in our case, we've got a VSL that's doing all the pre-framing and selling for us. So all we need is volume, as coherently as possible, as congruently as possible, going through to the offer page. So I'm going to create this landing page, and we'll call this, I'll just call it BioFit example lander. Create. And obviously what you can do is we're just going to go ahead and do our edits. Okay, so healthierpatriot.com, that makes sense. Eric Whitefield. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that, nothing like that needs change. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear, show this, clear all. Back to the video. Cool, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this. I'm just going to change this to like simply now, like, because I'll come to this, I'll split test this later when I'm actually doing the campaign. So I'll say Doctor Shocked. Simple. I'll say Doctor Shocked. Simple morning hack is stripping body fat. Eat junk and still So there's my headline. And then what I need is, obviously, I need an image. So, because this, I mean, it kind of makes sense to this here. I mean, it's Dr. Simple Morning Hack, so this could potentially be the morning hack. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in, I'm going to take one of my angles and I'm actually going to grab a before and after image and I'm going to pull that in and I'm going to put that in here. And I'm also going to put a play button on here just so it's going to increase my click-through rate because I want to get as much as I can through that. So what I'm going to do is we'll head over and I'm going to go and head over to, close that layer account, don't need that now. I'm going to go over to Canva, create design, custom size, let's do that size, close that, and then what I want to do is I want to find a before and after image. Now this one, it doesn't really have to be as good as what it will be when I'm doing my creatives, because I'll just say before and after there's that transformation, transgender. Don't want that. Okay, cool. So I want a simple, this is what I'm wanting when I want a before and after image. I want a woman, okay, ideally older would be nice if possible, but these would be absolute perfect specifics, okay? So it would be a woman, same clothing, same background, ideally older, significant weight loss, high definition, not stock, and what's it called? Oh, I've lost the last one. I'll come to it. It'll come to me. Anyway, let's take a look. So this one here. So this is too much. Like, she's competing for a competition. Okay, so this is just far too much. But the golden nuggets you can find is when you look down here, and I just want a simple before and after. This one, this one. Could probably use this one. She's quite young though. Be good if she was like looking at the camera and smiling. She's quite young and it's quite dark. I'll keep looking. See, I don't really know if that's the same girl or not. Is there a significant amount of weight loss there? Tattoo as well. I mean, if you had tattoo, that's just awesome. If you had the tattoo, it's not really the kind I'm looking for. What about older women before and after transformation? Whoa, she's in gym clothes, which is not great, but oh, there's one there that she's not in gym clothes. Ah, she's in gym clothes. I suppose that one's much better. It's not really meeting this criteria, but let's just close that off just now. Come back to you. Let's just keep taking a look, see what we could find. If not, that one is okay for now. Let's see what else we've got. What's this? The golden nuggets are all, oh, look at that with the tattoos. That's perfect. Look at that, that's absolutely perfect with the tattoos. I'm using it. Save image as image 1. Say biofit. Image 1. Save. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Canva, upload media, biofit image 1, open. And what I'm going to do is, I'll move me for a second. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go folders, all your designs. Now what I like to do on my landers is, I like to put on like a YouTube type style play button. So it's like a YouTube video style. So like what I'll do is I'll put that on. Okay, and I can put me back over in here now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up. Move that up, pull that out, pop that up. Bring this down. I'm going to replace that with my new image. Oh, I want to see her face. That's actually quite fine. Edit image. I can actually use that. I want to use that as one of my creatives because it's good. Cool. I'm going to use that. maybe pull her down a bit. Oh, it's even better. Even better. Oh. Okay, position, back. Right, that's looking perfect. See if that tattoo was there on that side there, that would just be absolutely awesome, but it's not, so we'll just deal with it. In fact, see if we can move it or not. See if we can move it, see if that is actually there. Nope. Okay, fine, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to undo that, what I just did. Keep it to the way it was. That could even just work just there and there, but you could just tell it's the same girl. Okay, I'm going to keep that. Now what I want to do is, I want to add in a play button. So elements, YouTube, play button. I want the actual play button. YouTube. There it is. That one. Let's center it. Smaller. Center. Cool. Perfect. So that's perfect for my lander. I actually want to use that as one of my creatives, but that's perfect for my lander. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and download that. I'm going to go back to the landing page builder. So I'm going to go back in here, double click, image, and I'm going to use this one here, open, highlight that, and then remove that, and that's me. I've got my image here on the lander, okay? So, watch how my wife, so the body copy here is not, it's important, don't get me wrong, it's not as important, okay? But what we can do is we can head back into BioFit, we can go back into the, here, back into the resources page, and we could look at the email swipes, and we can take some of that there, and we could put that in the body copy. But this is simple enough. Like, I would say this is compelling enough. So watch how my wife slashed. I'll just change that to pounds. Watch how my wife slashed. £37 of body fat. Thanks to this simple 60-second habit, this 100% natural treatment which naturally fights obesity. Fights obesity. Can't spell. Has stunned doctors and got the attention of over 300 international. If you or anyone care about suffering from being overweight, you must watch this video now. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is, what I'd do is I'd go ahead and I've got my landing page now, so all I need to do is I just need to change out the links. So I need to make all the clickable links on this lander clickable to me and my actual tracker. So what I do is I head over into Volume and I go and grab my tracking URL. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go and grab my tracking URL. And what I'll do is I'll copy that tracking URL. I'll go back into here, I'll go to page info, destination, paste my tracking URL in there, change links. All the links have been changed, so that means all these links are now clickable to me. Then what I'll do is I'll save this page, and then now what I'll do is I'll publish this page, and I'll just publish it on that domain, and that should automatically publish. And what I'll do is I'll hit that link, so that should open that up, but it didn't. So I'll just try that again, publish. Maybe because it's already published. Okay, hit that link. Cool. So I didn't save. I think it's maybe the cache. That's why. So what I'll do is I'll take that, copy, new incognito window. Cancel. Save. So save, publish, publish, publish. There it is. I was wondering what was going on there. I must have not saved it. Cool. So I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this for uploading into my tracker later down the line when we come to the next step. So that's just got our lander. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the swipe file. Okay. So here we are. Here I'm in my swipe file, and I'm going to let's see where we're at. Okay. So what we've got is we have done our angles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that, right, because we've got our angles, so the page is not getting a mess. I've done the landers, and we've done the headlines. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to go and find some creatives. Now, we need to go and find some creatives from our main angles. Okay, so our main angle is from our sub-angle, sorry. So we've got insecurity angle, eating junk. So I'm going to go for girls eating junk, skinny women eating junk food, suggesting that they can eat what they want and still lose weight. And the other angle I'm going to go for is just a simple before and after image. Now, like I said earlier before about going in and finding out your dimensions for your creatives, I said that about, sorry, I didn't say that, I said that about the character cap on your traffic source. Now, because we run MGID quite often, I know that the image sizing is actually this size. So what I'll do is I'll just close that. I'm going to keep that open because hopefully I can find other images that I actually want to use that as one of my images because it's that good. So I'm going to go to Canva. And I'm going to go create new design. And I know that MGID is 1200 by 800. So what you would do is, and what you will find me doing in future videos, is I'll go into the ad exchange, I'll find what the dimensions are, and what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and come into Canva, and then I'll put the dimensions in here, and I'll start doing and cropping and doing any brightness or contrast stuff that I need to do, because I don't want to go ahead and find lots of images and then I end up not having the right dimensions, which is not good. So I know that it's 1200 by 800 for MGID, so I'll just close that so I'm not pulling all the bandwidth, and then I'll close that here. So finding good images. So I've already said that the angles that I want to go for is I want to go for before and after, and I also want to go for skinny girls eating junk food. Okay, so the main things that I want to look for when finding good creatives is I want to have good contrast. Ideally I want to have depth in my image, so it's got good depth, so it means that I can, it's like the image is pulling to the front and the eyes are capturing to what's at the front of the image. Good contrast in the image. I don't want it to be too zoomed in, I don't want it to be too zoomed out. Ideally I don't want it to be a stock image. If I can avoid stock images, I will try to, if I can. And then if I'm doing before and after images, I want to have same background, same clothing, dramatic weight loss. I want to know it's the same girl. An absolute perfect scenario was like this one here with his tattoos. So what I'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll find the creative for each of the angles, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the next step. So here we go here, like what have we got? Because these are the golden nuggets. Like I know we've done this before, but these are the golden nuggets. Like what you'll do is you'll just be scrolling down, and I don't even know what happened to that image there where she went. But what you'll be doing is you'll be scrolling down, and the golden nuggets are actually found, and when you actually click on the image, and then the actual below it is where like all the golden nuggets are found, like these ones here. Like you would just do that and then find that, and you can click on see more and do things like that. So I can't believe we just lost that image there, because I really wanted to lose that. Really wanted to use that image. So yeah, let's see if we can find that image again. Cool. So let's just keep looking then. Let's just have a look, see what we've got. So I'm looking for, like I said, before and after. Like this one's okay, it meets most of the criteria, which is good as well. She's looking at the camera, she's smiling, that's exactly what I want, but there's not a significant amount of weight loss there, so I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to keep looking. So I want a really significant amount of weight loss, because I don't want to say losing X amount of weight. And so actually what I'll do is, that was actually quite a good one there. So what I'm going to do is I'll go over to see more, open link in new tab, and let's see what we can find. Like, that's a good image, but she's in gym gear. It's not really meeting all the criteria. I just like it that she's older and she's got herself in really good shape. But anyway, let's keep away from that for now and see if we could find something different. This one here, like, meets all the criteria, but it's not really significant amount of weight loss, plus it's watermarked. Far too skinny, like on this side, like it's not a significant amount of weight loss. She's got herself in good shape, really good shape actually. Is that going to meet the dimensions? Let's just keep looking, see if you can find anyone better. This one, it's not really ideal. 3-part images can work. 3-part images can work, but ideally I like sticking to 2-part images. Because this is like, it's not like, I mean, she's got herself in really good shape to be honest, but there's not really a significant amount of weight loss there. This is too much. This is like photoshopped, like kind of like photo shoot type. Totally off the mark. Let's just keep looking. Totally cool. This is one thing that you have to appreciate when you're looking for creatives. You really, really have to take your time, like finding that good creative. That's why, if you're just half-arsing your creatives, you're really, really looking to start making $100 a day on native ads using ClickBank. Like, if you're just half-arsing your images, these are the first thing that people see. This is the first thing that gets people into your funnel. So, you really, really want to take your time. Like, obviously, I'm going to do a complete in-depth video of how to do that completely, because that would probably warrant an hour-and-a-half video. So like, I'll look here, we'll go here, tattoos, perfect. Look at that, but just not enough weight. Not enough weight loss. Nah, not enough weight loss. Let's see if we'll see more actually. See what we could find. I think it's some one girl. Is she like a minor celebrity or something? Oh, X Factor, yeah. X Factor in the UK if you're from the UK. Just keep looking, keep looking. There might actually be a good one of her. I'll get away with that with the celebrities type style, because no one will know in the US. Nah, there's nothing. That one's alright. Nah, it's just in shape in both images. Right, okay, I'm way off the mark. Okay, let's start again. Close. Let's just find one. Okay, I'll start again. Go back to the start where we were. What have we got here? Older woman before and after transformation. You know what's a good one? I'll say keto weight loss before and after. Keto's always a good one. You always find some decent images on keto. Those mad keto guys. See, this is perfect, but there's just not enough weight loss. See if like she had lost more weight. If she was like more overweight on this side, that would be absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and see more, see what we can find. You could be good. Are you going to fit though? Okay, let's take a look. Use that one. If not, are you going to fit the dimensions? Let's go save image as biofit image to save. Go back over to Canva. Uploads. Upload media. Image to. Did that upload there? Upload, image to open. There we go. Internet running really slow there. Okay, cool. Oh, is that going to fit? I think it is. It's a little bit blurry. Too blurry. Start again. Start again. Just keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. You want to pull? That's quite a good image as well. Save image as. Oh no, I didn't want to open the link. Save image as. Biofit. Image 3. Save. Canva. Upload. Open. See if this will pull into the right dimensions. Depends on how it comes out. It's maybe going to pull out. Maybe if it drop you down there. Oh, it could work. Cool. That one's actually worked out okay. I'm trying to get the top of her head, but that was the top of the image. I'm going to brighten you up a little bit. Contrast. Cool. So that's what I'm going to do there. Cool, that's the first image. Okay, we've got an image for the first angle. All good. Save that there. And the next one we're going to do is, we're going to find girls eating junk food. Okay, let's see what we can find. Let's see what images pop up here. So, keyword. First thing we're going to do is we're going to type in the first keyword, okay? And from that, we're just going to go down the rabbit hole and see what we can find. So I'm just going to type in, let's see what we can see. Skinny girls eating pizza. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what we get. That one's actually not going to fit the dimensions, but let's see if we can get any. Eating junk food. Oh, that one's a good one. Stock. Oh, such a good image too. See, there's one. If she's one looking at the camera, I'm just gonna take it. Oh, she's looking at the camera. Right, okay, I'm gonna pull you in. See, let's see. Biofit image 4. Of course, you would be finding a lot more images and doing a lot more split tests than I am doing. But like when you've got a girl, especially a girl looking at the camera, it just makes such a difference because it pulls the viewer's eyes into the image. That's why I know I said at the start of the video or earlier on in the video is try not to use stock images, but what I'm doing is I'm compensating because this image is that good because the eyes and the depth of the video are outweighing there's too many pros to this than what there is cons of it being a stock image. Okay, so that's the reason that I'm pulling this one in. So if it fits, I'm going to take this one because it just with her what she's wearing, the contrast is there. She's looking at the camera and the depth, like look at that contrast, it's just perfect. So I'm just going to take that image, and of course you would be doing a lot more in-depth, finding a lot more creatives than I am. This is just me just showing you how to go ahead and do that, so you can start making $100 a day on ClickBank using MGID on native ads. But that's that there, so we've done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the swipe file. I'm going to summarise, see where we're at. So here we are, we're back in the swipe file, and look, here we are here. Like, so now we've found creatives, okay, so we've done that. So the next thing that we need to do, okay, is we're on the actual third step of this whole process, which is adding all the assets into our tracker, which is Volume. So what I'm going to do is we're going to head over to Volume and we're going to add in all our assets into Volume. We're going to go and create all of our links, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go over into MGID and then we're going to create the campaign. So just to summarise, what we've done is We've found an offer. We're running biofit, VSL. We've got a resources page. We've been on the resources page. We've took some stuff from the resources page, use it to build up our funnel. We've came up with a few angles. We've touched on the hierarchy of a campaign. Main angle, sub angle, headlines, images. Then what we've done is we've created a lander, and then what we've done is we've found some creatives from the headlines that we have, from the angles that we've created. So the eating junk, so skinny girls eating junk, and we've obviously got the before and after, which is like your generic, your basic one that always works well within weight loss. So what we're going to do now is everything that we've done up to this point, we need to now get into the tracker so it can show you how you can start earning $100 a day on ClickBank, and showing you how you can do that by adding this into your tracker. So what we'll do is we'll head over to Volume, and we'll do that now. So here we are, we're in Volume, and we're about to add everything into our tracker. So what first thing that you would do is you need obviously an affiliate network. So you'd click on affiliate network, okay? And what you would do is you would then go create, add in an affiliate network, and what you do is you would just select ClickBank, okay? And then you would just go to next. You can see here that it's got an integration. You just integrate now. It's got all your parameters, whichever parameters that you want to use, and then you click save. I'm not going to do that because we've already got ClickBank on this account. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close that, but that's as simple as that. Exactly the same for a traffic source. You then go ahead, click on traffic sources, click on create traffic source, and in this case, whatever traffic source you're running, you would then select that traffic source, you'd add in your parameters, all your tokens and stuff, and then you would just click save. I'm not going to do that because we've already got that added into Volume, so there's no need for me to add that in. So that's basically as simple as that. You just integrate and that's it. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to add in an offer, then a lander, and then we need to go and create a flow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my offer. Okay, so I'm going to go to offers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to create offer. I'm going to put this in this workspace. Affiliate network is ClickBank, and I'm going to be going in the United States. So I'm going to go United States, and now I need to go and grab my offer. Okay, so what I want to do is I need to go back into ClickBank, I need to go to promote, and I need to go generate hot link. So I'll just do YouTube. I'll just do generate hot link. Click, go to hot link, close that. I need to add in the offer, and then what I need to do is I need to add in my click ID, which is, so I'll just do a question mark. I need to add in my click ID, which is this here. Make sure that click ID auto populates. What have I missed? Oh, I've put it in the wrong place, that's why. Absolute idiot, Ross. It's absolute schoolboy error. Oh. So we need to go back over here. I need to go back over to ClickBank. I need to go to promote. I need to grab that again. Generate a hop link. Grab my hop link yet again. Ross. I need to go into here, do that, and then what I need to do is I need a question mark. To grab that, pop that in there, and then that should auto populate my click ID once I remove that. So that's auto populated my click ID, as you can see there. And then what I'm going to call this is, I'll call this YouTube bio fit demo. Okay, in fact what I'll do is I'll call this MGID YouTube. Okay, save. So I've saved the offer. Okay, so that was a bit of a mess, but I've saved the offer. Cool. Okay, next bit, lander. Okay, this is a bit easier. Let's make sure we don't make a mess. Okay, lander. So I want to create lander. I want to go and make sure I'm in the same workspace. Global. I'm going United States. United States, so was MGID biofit lander 1. And all I have to do here is I just have to go and grab my lander URL, which is this one here, create, pop that in there, and then what that's going to do is I need to verify landing page. So verify landing page, and that should come up all good, and it has. Move me out of the way. So what that's basically doing is when I'm verifying the landing page is, like I showed you earlier in the video, what it's doing is you're taking your click URL from Voluum and you're adding it into your landing page, which is being able to have your affiliate network. Your click URL is basically your designated URL for your tracking software. So what you're doing is that click URL generates a postback. Postback goes back to the affiliate network, which is done through the integration on ClickBank. But on other affiliate networks, it'll generate a postback. The postback goes back to the network. The network can then talk to the tracker. The tracker can then talk to the network. And then we're going to see how we can then get the traffic source to be able to talk to the tracker through the campaign URL, which I'm about to go and create now. So that's basically verifying this landing page, making sure that the click URL, which is designated to our tracking software, is on our landing page. So basically, don't go ahead and publish this unless it's saved on there. So cool, we've done that. So now what I want to do is I want to go and create a flow. So I want to create a flow of traffic. So what I want to do is create flow. And what I want to do is I want to put this in here. Global. I want to do United States. Now the reason that I'm creating a flow is because MGID biofit flow 1. Okay, double meta fresh. I want to create a new path, and I'll just do that path 1. So I want to double meta fresh, and what I want to do here is the reason that I'm creating a flow is because when I start my campaign, okay, what I want to do is I want to start doing split testing. So let's say I'm getting a really bad landing page click-through rate, or and I want to add in new landers. I can then add in landers here in my flow without having to disrupt my campaign. Also, it's a good thing to do is like once you've optimized your front end, so like the creatives and stuff. Say for example, we've got our control creatives, we've got our best flow in place, we've got our best images with our best headlines, and then we want to test for landers. So the way we do things is first we test images, then we test headlines, then we do landing pages, then we optimize parallel to all of that. We optimize the widgets. Okay, so what we're doing is we're testing one thing at a time. So it's not like 2 times 2 times 2 as multiple different variations of multiple different things going on, because if something changes within the campaign, we don't know what's changed. So first we'll test images, then we'll test headlines, then we'll test landers. So what I'm saying is once I've optimized my images, and then optimized my headlines, once I've got the best funnel in place, which is images and headlines, what I then do is I then optimize my lander. And when I want to do a split test, I can just simply go ahead, back into Debrew, duplicate the page, change up images to maybe the best performing images on my front end flow, and then add that in and do a split test against my control lander. So that's the reason that I want to create a flow, so I can simply just add them in at a later stage. So this one is the MGID biofit lander, and this was the MGID YouTube biofit demo. Cool, so now I've created the flow, okay? That's me, I've got the flow. It's exactly the same with offers. I can do that with offers, and I can split test on offers as well. So now I've created the flow. So now what I need to do is I need to go and create a campaign URL so I can go and send that back to MGID. So what I'm going to do now is I'll go create. Actually, I'll go over to campaigns. Create campaign, simple. So traffic source is going to be MGID. I'm going to go United States, because I'm targeting the United States, and I'm going to call this biofit YouTube demo campaign. And what I'll do is I'll move me over here so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is the flow that I just created, I'm going to add that flow here, and I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go MGID biofit flow 1, and then I'll move me back over, and I'm just going to hit save. And what that's going to do is that's going to generate a campaign URL. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got this here, so I need this for when I go over to MGID, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to go and save this, and I'm going to head over to MGID, and I'm going to show you we're going to go and set up a campaign in MGID. So let's go ahead and go and do that now. So that's us in one of the accounts that we use, one of the testing accounts that we use for MGID. As you can see, what we're about to do is we're about to go and create the campaign. So just to summarise, if you're still with me, what we've done is we've found an offer, we've built out the funnel, we've created our angles, we've added all the assets into the tracker, we've created a campaign URL. So now what we need to do is we need to go and create the campaign in MGID. Okay, so as you can see, we're in MGID. This is the main dashboard of MGID. So all we'll do is we'll just hit add campaign. And what I'll do is taking a while to load. Add campaign. Well, it's loading here. Taking a little while to load today. Of course it is, because I'm shooting a video. That's why it's taking ages to load. Of course. Always fast when I don't need it to be. Always slow when I need it to be fast. Finally, we're here. I had to cut there because it was taking forever to load. I may have to do this a few times in MGID because it's taking forever to load. So what we'll do is we'll call this example campaign, example biofit campaign. Call that biofit campaign. So what we're going to be doing is we're going product promotions, campaign category. So we're going to be obviously in the weight loss category. Weight loss. Campaign language. So this is the language that the campaign's obviously going to be set in. Now we're targeting the USA, so obviously I'm going to go for English. Block before show. What does this mean? Okay, so block before show means once you get your campaign and once you put it out to the moderation team or the moderators or the compliance team, whoever it is for whichever traffic source that you're using, once it's okayed or once it's approved, it's just going to instantly start spending. Now you may not want that. There may be things or within the traffic source that they're using, you may want to tailor your there may be, like, for example, you may have only an upload capacity of, say, 5 images per day or something along those lines within certain traffic sources that only some allow like 10, 15, some are unlimited, it just depends. But you may want to test, say, 50 images and you only get a 30 image capacity upload capability. So what you might want to do is you might want to just block before show. But the main reason I do it is because if I have this toggle on, then that means that obviously when the campaign gets approved, it's not just going to start spending. If I'm spending 500 a day and I've got something wrong, then I don't want to go just blast 500 a day and then it's cost me $500 and I've not noticed this thing that's actually wrong here. So I always have it on block before show, make sure it gets through compliance, whichever traffic source I'm using. Once it's through compliance, I can then go ahead and start the campaign as and when I see fit. Sometimes what I'll do is, in my experience, I have found that the weekends can convert better. So like if I'm maybe getting a campaign approved on a Wednesday, I'll maybe leave it till like a Friday evening before I'll let it run. Just a quick little tip there anyway. So anyway, what I'm doing is the geo is USA. Okay, there it is right there for me. This is going to take ages today, isn't it? Because I'm shooting a video. Error has occurred. Please try again later. Okay, I'll just do it this way then. USA, browser language targeting, I'm going to go English, and targeting OS, I'm going to do a desktop campaign. Cool, so I'm going to go USA, desktop, English, browser language. Okay, cool. I was just about to say that's a lot of impressions there. Something's up. Okay, so, cool, so this is my targeting basically. As we know, there's no demographic targeting on native advertising. We don't really get any demographic targeting on native advertising. We do get a little bit of demographic targeting on like things like Taboola and Outbrain, but like most traffic sources, no demographic targeting. So now we've got everything selected, we're just going to go confirm and just move to the next step. Cool, so here we are we're on the next step here. So now scheduling, this is up to you and totally up to you, depending on your budget, what you want. You can day part it, you can time schedule it, whatever you want to do. The way we like to work is, what we do is we set our campaigns to spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and what we do is we optimize our data later down the line. So say for example, we find that we're getting no conversions from say 1 a.m. in the morning to 7 a.m. in the morning, we'll then day part that later down the line. But there has to be a significant amount of conversions, there has to be a significant amount of spend before we would go and do that. So I just don't even entertain that part, I just leave that off. So then what we're going to do is we're going to set the budget. So what I'm going to do is going to select the budget. I'm going to go say 500 a day, and overall budget, let's just say 10 grand for just now. And what this, split the budget evenly throughout the day. Okay, so I want this selected. Okay, I want my 500 a day to be spent evenly throughout the day. So what that's going to do, if the traffic's available, it's going to spend that evenly throughout the day. It's not just going to blast 500 quid or $500 within the first hour or 3 hours or 4 hours, 5 hours, depending on the type of list that I'm targeting. You would then, that would be spent evenly throughout the day, so I can get a more accurate amount of data. UTM tracking, don't need that. And then this is optional. You don't really need this either. You can, if you want to do this, you can set this up with your account manager with MGID, but again, it's not really necessary because you can be tracking everything within your tracker. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit save, and we're going to hit save and continue. Cool, so that's it been saved, and now what we need to do is we need to go and add in our assets, which is our teasers, or our, which MGID call them teasers, which is our creative. So what we'll do is we'll create, and we'll go ahead and we will start to create our teasers, what is known as within MGID, but most traffic sources call them creatives, is what they're well known as within the industry. So what we'll do is we'll get our creatives added in. Once it loads up, and then what we will do is get them added in, and then this will basically be this campaign set up. So URL, so this is the final URL. So this is your campaign URL, the one that I said that we did in the track area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that, and I'm just going to pop that straight in there, okay? So that's the campaign URL. Now the title is, as you're going to see it auto-populate here, the title is actually the title of your ad, okay? So what we've got here, we'll run the first angle first, okay? We'll go for the before and after angle. And what we'll do is we'll just take this one here, and we'll pop that in here, okay? One character left, perfect. Image, what we're going to do is we're going to browse, and it was before and after, it wasn't that one, it was this one, image. So as you can see, like I mentioned at the start of the video, or earlier mid-video, is about checking the dimensions, is what I would have done was, because I'm quite familiar with MGID and a lot of other traffic sources, and what I would do, I kind of just know off by heart the dimensions, but what I would have done before finding the creatives is I would have came in here and I would have just checked what the dimensions are for actually your specific traffic source, which is obviously these ones is 1200 by 800, which is what we did in Canva. So that is one thing to do when you're actually creating your campaigns, is check on the traffic source what the actual dimensions are of your creatives, okay? So all you would do here is then you would then set your bids. This would be something that you would chat to with your account manager. Your account manager could give you great insights on what to set your bid. You can start low, which is a strategy that we do. Start low, come in low, try and come up with better creatives, and then work up your best funnel to when you start lifting up your bids and getting on those premium spots. Or you do got other people within the industry that do start high, spend a shit ton of cash at the start of the campaign, and then try and build out a whitelist as fast as possible. There is different strategies, but we prefer to push ourselves on the creative side and make sure we've got the best creatives to get the lowest CPCs as possible. So then what we're doing is we're pushing up to those premium spots. Once we've got on those premium spots, we've got the best funnel in place to then go ahead and then create that whitelist and then just squeeze out those profits. So that's what we like to do. So when setting your bid, it's totally up to you. If you want to start low, start low. If you want to start high, I wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're new to native ads. If you are been doing it for a while, then obviously you know what you're doing, but I would recommend starting low. Chat to your account manager and see what the suggested bid is for that geo, for that vertical, what's going to cost you to get on premium spots, and then make your decision from there. So what you can do is you do that. So I'll just say, I'll just say set this at 10 cents, and I'll just say continue and add new. Cool, so we're back adding in another one. Sorry I had to cut there again. It was massively slow today, I don't know why. So we're just doing exactly the same thing. So what we're doing is we're just going to copy, we're going to pop that in here, so that's that. And then the title is from our other angle, which we've got on our swipe file, which is a good thing to have, good thing to keep these swipe files, because it does actually help you when you do create your campaign instead of just having stuff all over the place. So what we'll do is we'll just do this because this makes total sense to our angle. So we'll pop that in there. Eat junk and still strip body fat with this new morning hack. No, I'm not getting it. Oh well. And it was this one here. Love the contrast on this with her t-shirt. Finally, it loads. And that's it. Basically exactly the same thing again. So as you can see here, we've got the bids. You go ahead and set the bids to whatever you want. Like if I put 10 cents in here and click off it, it's going to give me roughly what I'm going to get. I've got very low, low, medium, high, very high. It's just going to give you, well, it's saying it can't be calculated, but normally what it'll do is it'll just say, it'll give you like a very low, oh there it is there, so it's telling me I'm going to be able to get high traffic with this teaser in this vertical with that bid. So that's what it's saying here. Pardon me, so what I can say is save, and I can just go save and go to the ads list. And that, my friends, is basically it. That is how to create a $100 a day ClickBank campaign using native ads in the traffic source MGID. So we have went through all the main steps. We have found an offer and we have built the funnel. We have come up with angles. Once we've done that, we then built the funnel out with landers, creatives, headlines. After we've done that, what we did is we added all the assets into Volume, and then we created the campaign within MGID. Let's see if that's loaded up. Still loading, and there it is there. It's out for moderation. As you can see, we've got our creatives here. We've got our bids set. We'll have our two creatives with our two angles out for moderation, ready to be approved. And that there is how to create a $100 a day ClickBank campaign using native ads with MGID. Now, just before you go, I just want to share this unique and huge opportunity for you if you're interested in native ads and you want to scale your business to the next level by using native ads. Now, what you can go ahead and do is take this unique opportunity and book in a free strategy call with myself or anyone from the agency. We'll pick up the call. You just click the link in the description below. You fill in a little form and that will take you through to your free strategy call. And on the call, we can assess your business, see where you're at and how we can help you take you to the next level and profitability with native advertising. So if you want to go ahead and do that, make sure to click the link in the description below and hopefully I'll be chatting to you very soon.